Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I received your owl.
Yes, I'm Adelaide Oaks. Oh dear. You see, my uncle Rowland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I'm not convinced you need to worry. Perhaps your uncle's been delayed, and surely he can take care of himself.
That's exactly what Professor Weasley said when she forbade me from leaving the grounds to look for him. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Rowland.
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But he only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Rowland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5. Uncle Rowland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He knows I get anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll try and look into it for you, Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He'd planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide. Oh, Uncle Rowland, what have you got yourself into?
Could you remind me how the Daedalian keys work again?
When you spot or hear a flying key, you're to follow it back to its cabinet. Inserting it in the lock is the tricky part. I hope you follow some. If you open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Rowland is all right. She seems very worried. Adelaide mentioned her uncle's camp may be near Brockborough, past the river.
Let's get this over with, shall we? I have things to do. I'm surprised I haven't been given more territory. What's Rookwood waiting for? I'm not...
Could this be Mr. Oakes' campsite? Ranrock's loyalists, just ahead. Should I take them by force or be discreet?
What have we here? Another human.
Revelio.
I'll snap that one and your neck.
Good for you.
Pity, not quite.
Leviosa. Control, sir.
You... Oh.
Leviosa! Depulsor!
You can't stop us.
Leviosa! Depulsor!
Your spells glance off of me.
Depulsor!
That's your best.
Leviosa! Confringo! Accio!
Much too slow. You won't stop me. You won't last long.
Depulsor! Confringo! Leviosa!
Oh, that was meant for me.
Arresto Momentum! Defendo! Wingardium Leviosa!
No!
Protect! Stupefy! Arresto Momentum! Defendo! Now to find out what happened here. Revelio. Depulsor. I should investigate. Lumos. Revelio. Mr. Oakes' trade journal. Adelaide said that her uncle kept notes of his trades, maps. Perhaps these landmarks will lead me to him. A rock formation. That's the first landmark on this map. Now to find the crooked tree. Crooked tree, just as the map said. The crumbling tower shouldn't be far from here.
Confringo! Rookwoods don't go down easy. Come. You're embarrassed. Incendio! 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 Guardian. So, Confringo! Are you even trying? What's that? You will not survive this fight! Protect us! You will. Thought you had Incendio! Pathetic! Confringo! Now you're just getting on my nerves. Incendio!
Confringo! Conforzo! Accio! Descendo! One less poacher in the wizarding world. And the crumbling tower. The spot on the map should be directly south of here. What do we have here?
Feels like I've been at this for hours. Who's that?
Petrificus totalis. Revelio. This looks like... I may have more luck higher up in the keep.
Any who oppose Ranrock will be eliminated.
Petrificus totalis. Revelio.
Who's that?
What? Where did they go? Let's get this over with.
Glacius! Confringo! Levioso! Repulso!
I won't rest until you're dead.
Revelio.
No witch or wizard will be spared.
Revelio.
Is somebody there? Hello?
This is the spot on the map. I'd best have my wits about me.
The area's still clear. Anybody can.
Someone's here.
Revelio.
Next time I see Dave or that student, I'll give them what they deserve.
What will we find in here? Revelio.
It's punishment to us all to have that miserable human around.
But if you don't fill up so much, you can actually go further. It's true. Eat a big meal, you'll be slowed down, but eat light and you'll be swift. But who wants to be swift?
Arresto momentum. Wingardium Leviosa. Finger. Descendo. Incendio. It looks as though Adelaide's instincts were spot on. Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
I don't see myself doing this sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my own operation worked out one day. People working for me.
Petrificus Totalis. Revelio.
A human's word is worthless. This prisoner owes us the metal we were promised. Why am I always on patrol? It's a waste of my skills.
Who's there? Hello?
When the war is over, God will rule over wizards at last. Who is it?
How nice of you to stop by.
Smash and avenge your death.
You will regret coming here.
It's the student for the now.
Arresto momentum. Wingardium Leviosa.
Always on the defense. That's the student.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You will suffer.
Confringo. Depulso.
You won't get away with that.
Leviosa. Accio. Depulso. Protego. Stupid one. Leviosa. Confringo. Depulso.
You won't get away with that.
A boiler door. How to open it? Petrificus Totalis. blood's on Ranrock's hands. Revelio. I wonder if
I say let him rot in the cage. He'll soon regret not bringing us the metal he promised.
Blazes! Predator!
Stop it!
Arrest their momentum. Incendio! Descendo!
There you are.
Arrest their momentum. Descendo! Incendio! Defendo! Revelio! Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. They've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks, but I need my wand if I have any chance of opening it. Look for a boiler door. I've heard them speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be? Revelio! Wingardium Leviosa! Descendo! Compulso! Revelio. Confringo!
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Revelio. This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
I will make you pay. I won't rest until you're dead.
Arrest them and then send them.
Like to die, do you?
You know nicer. Stop by. No! I will make you pay. I'll bury you in it. I won't rest until you're dead.
Arresto momentum. Descendo. Incendio. Glacius.
I was right not to be worried about you.
Arresto momentum. Descendo. Incendio.
No!
Descendo.
You can't stop us.
Pity. Not quite. Incendio. Arresto momentum.
I won't rest until you're dead. I will make
Leviosa. Repulsor. Accio. Glacius. Descendo.
Won't get away with that.
Arresto momentum. Incendio. Glacius. Revelio.
cost me a toad. Stupid to come here.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
Easily knife.
Confringo. Leviosa. Confringo.
I shall avenge your death.
Arresto momentum. Defender.
You won't get away with that.
You only have Ranrock to blame. Revelio.
Somewhere. You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately. It's dangerous.
It's all right, Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars. Been locked in that infernal cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every knut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death. Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
I'm grateful I was able to help you, Mr. Oakes. Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine, Mr. Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
Mr. Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.